Folks can be posting genocidal rhetoric, whereas if you post from a pro-Palestinian perspective, you will be censored and your account may even be taken down.
What we're seeing is just a complete and total censorship of anything related to Palestinian rights. The world needs to escape this sort of authoritarian, techno-dystopian hellscape that we found ourselves in.
In recent months, the crackdown on stories about Palestinian human rights has gotten even worse. Multiple accounts and posts have been censored, such as Palestinian journalist Bisan Auta on TikTok, American activist Christensen on YouTube, AIPAC Tracker on Instagram, or comedian Bassem Youssef on X.
It is getting worse. We're seeing more folks coming to us of a different profile that their account has been taken down, which is the most extreme action that the platform can take.
You can't talk about Palestinian liberation, let alone Palestinian human rights or Palestinian dignity in a way that isn't constantly censored or shadow banned or blocked from average viewers.
TRT World traveled to the Silicon Valley to learn more about how algorithms are removing content about Palestine and how activists are fighting this shocking assault on free speech with new platforms such as Upscrolled and Blue Sky.
At this point in time, Meta's platforms are still censoring at the highest degree. I think we're seeing an increase on TikTok's platforms. Something that Meta in particular has done has changed viewability of content. Maybe your post is not actually taken down, but it's only seen by people that follow you and would not come up organically anywhere else.
In 2025, an investigation published by DropSite found that Meta complied with 94% of takedown requests issued by Israel since October 7. That same year, The Intercept reported that YouTube removed 700 videos published by official Palestinian human rights organizations.
And we heard, frankly, from high-level officials at Facebook who said, my job is to defend Israel. So this isn't some sort of wild conspiracy. This is a thing that, is happening in broad daylight, and there's nothing we can do about it because of these consolidation of these monopolistic companies that manage the entire global internet space.
We see journalists and media outlets as some of the most impacted, and there's specific Palestinian outlets on the ground that have been heavily censored and have lost access to their accounts.
In recent months, activists say that the sale of TikTok and Meta's new content moderation policies have made this systemic censorship even more frequent.
It should be totally fine to be able to say from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. On LinkedIn, we are seeing that folks are reaching out to us because they've used that language and their content has been taken down. One that is not necessarily a social media site, but is quite important is Wikipedia. There is a large group of folks that have gone through the process of becoming Wikipedia editors that are then going and trying to take away any sort of a pro-Palestinian perspective on the platform.
It makes me think of this thing that we often say in the Palestine solidarity movement, which is that Palestine frees us all, right? So it's not just a question of working for the liberation of the Palestinian people, but also what we learn about the institutions that entrap and repress us here in the United States and elsewhere.